you want the dirt on buying vacant land here in zip code 97229?
Yeah, I do.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. So let's talk about here what it is that you and I are trying to accomplish with having this video today.
Well, Joe and I here are really wanting to promote 97229. Today we're in the great area of Bethany, and 97229 is actually one of the most populous areas, Joe, you were telling me, in Portland. What,
yeah, it's the most populated zip code in Oregon.
Oh, in Oregon, yeah, wow. 75,000 you were telling me?
A little over 75,000 people live in this zip code. Yeah, that's bigger than the whole county I lived in Oklahoma for sure.
We're going to do a series, and the series is going to be, we're going to focus on the community of Bethany, and we're going to introduce you to some of the great walking trails, the parks, some of the restaurants, and just, you know, we've lived here, we've been here, we both live in this area, so
right.
We want to show you a piece of what this area looks like and why it might be the place for you to move next time.
I live in the Arbor Oaks neighborhood. You live in Deerfield.
I do,
which
yeah.
is just across the street from Rock Creek.
PCC Rock Creek. There's a little hidden gem here, Joe. What do we got here?
I know, isn't this trail amazing? It's right here in a new construction area in North Bethany.
Oh, wow, this is a gorgeous area. So tell me a little bit about what you're seeing right now in the market as far as properties, or as far as maybe something that's maybe stands out that's something people should be taking an eye on, putting their eye on.
You know what? One of the things that I feel like people overlook is purchasing vacant land or lots, vacant raw lots that they can build what they want in this area. Did you know that there's actually 20 vacant lots in our zip code?
That many?
Yeah. Somebody asked me about buying a lot, you know, right here in the Bethany area. And I was like, I don't think there's a lot, but there's actually 20 lots in our zip code.
So Joe, when it comes to bare land, what are some of the key things that people need to be thinking about when it comes to that?
Typically, I ask people to be cautious about these three things. Number one is, what's the zoning? You know, what are the land use restrictions on a piece of property? Can you actually build on it? You know, people usually want to build a house or some sort of outbuildings, and can they do more than one thing? Or can they just build a house? Can they build, you know, an apartment complex? The second thing is what about infrastructure, utilities? Are they already close by? Or are you gonna have to pay to have electrical, sewer, cable, all the telephone, all that stuff? Are you gonna have to pay to have it put in close to you, or is it already there? The other thing is to make sure that you understand that once you build what you want, what are the tax implications
I was going to ask you, right? What are some of those considerations?
Yeah, taxes and what is the market value? Because, you know, when you buy vacant land, it is going to be a much lower tax. But then once you put something on it, then of course it's going to be assessed at a higher value. So you have to kind of know all of that before you get in.
You got to know the numbers.
Got to know the numbers.
Yeah.
Silly not to kind of have an idea of what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah. Good understanding of what it's going to look like for you financially.
Yeah, absolutely. Which brings me to, you know, a good question for you as a lender. What if somebody doesn't have the cash in order to buy a vacant lot? Do you guys provide any options?
Great question, because a common kind of misconception, Joe, is that you got to have cash to buy bare land, and that's just not the case anymore. We have just recently come out with a brand new program specifically for bare land.
Oh, Union Mortgage does?
We have, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's specifically designed for that. So for people that don't have the cash, not everybody's got that kind of cash just sitting around.
No.
Exactly, right? So they're able to do that with financing, and it's pretty flexible terms. I mean, there's some restrictions here and there, obviously, because it is bare land and they've got to provide documentation, but we've got a lot of flexibility and programs for those people.
What would be some of the documentation that people would have to have?
Maybe like survey, you know, kind of looking at the land to see how buildable it is. Those are some of the things. So there's going to be a little bit more structure in terms of evaluating the property. So it's not your typical, you know, it's not just a typical stick-built home.
Right.
But with those considerations in place,
yeah,
there's a lot of things we can do there.
Do you have something so that people can buy the land without having to build right away?
Correct. Yeah, it's not term dependent, right? They don't have to do it right away. We've got what's called construction to perm, where they can start the construction,
Okay.
they can buy it, start it, and then we can end up with permanent financing. So it kind of meets all of those goals over a set period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because that's that's one thing that's important to buyers, is that they don't necessarily have the funds to start building right away.
Right.
One, to get the place, but then they probably need to take it in steps to do that. So
and
it's good to know that you have that option.
There's also options available if they want to look at pulling some money out, cash out.
Okay.
So it's not just limited to purchase. So
Yeah. Awesome. So
yeah.
there's a variety of options instead of
Exactly.
just having one big huge lump sum and then being forced to build right away.
Right. We don't want to put that pressure on anybody, and so we're happy to have that program and excited to let people know about it.
Yeah. If you would like more information about relocating to this area, the 97229 zip code of Oregon, then reach out to us, because we can get you the proper information. If you want more information about what it takes to purchase raw land, Mike's the guy to talk to help you get started. And I'm going to put our contact information down in the description, but we would love for you to just give us a quick call or a text to say, hey, I need more info, and we want to be your to-go-to people here in this area, so reach out to us.
We look forward to hearing from you.